What's going on, friends? Welcome back to the Rooted Table. My name is Kaylee with the Honeystead, and I've got Jessica here with Hands of the Earth. We are together, not quite at a table, but it still works. It's the Rooted Table. But we are with Leslie and Julio with Soul Mountain Mushrooms. This is actually something I've really been excited to come and see myself as a mushroom fan. So we've got some questions. We would like to feature them. Their mushrooms are going to be one of our main courses in our dinner. How did you guys get started in this? Like, what was like, let's just start growing mushrooms? What happened?
So actually, funny story. So me and Leslie, we dated back in high school. Somehow we stayed as friends for like 10 years. We went to college, came back, we did our own thing. I moved over here, she stayed in Texas, and then just randomly we like connected again, had a coffee together, and chatted about life for like the previous 10 years. And then we started dating again, long distance, and then eventually she moved over with me, and like naturally we were trying to find things to do together. So like, I don't know how the hobbies grew from like gardening, and then eventually we landed on like a mushroom grow kit, and then here we are now, like 6 months later. With, like,
6 months, you've already grown this much.
Yeah, you got a heck of a mushroom grow kit.
Yeah.
So it's a hobby that grew out of proportion.
Yeah. I mean, and that's something that's, I mean, if you love what you're doing and you love who you're doing it with, I think it makes it just so much more enjoyable.
Yeah.
So I understand that. What was your first mushroom that you guys ever grew?
I think it was blue.
Yeah, blue oyster mushroom.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're so beautiful.
It's like the amateur mushroom for
Yeah,
like,
but oyster mushrooms are great, you know, and you can divide them, you can keep growing.
And I think that's what we're getting this month. Is that?
We're thinking of giving you guys a mix of
Okay.
oysters.
Okay, that's gonna be really cool. Yeah, and it's beautiful. I mean, they have, how many colors of oysters are? I know there's the coral or the pink.
Yeah.
Pink.
The blue.
You have a brown one, which is the
brown
black pearl one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the pearl. Okay. Yeah.
And
The
we have the golden oyster. So we have 4 different kinds. That we already.
It's absolutely beautiful. Outside of oyster mushrooms, what is your other favorite mushroom? Do you guys have the same favorite or?
I think we do.
Do we?
The black pearl?
Outside of oyster, though.
Oh, I thought of oyster mushrooms.
Yeah.
I think for me it'd be lion's mane.
Yeah.
I would say lion's mane as well.
Yeah, I love lion's mane. I like to saute it, so we find them out in our woods. I think the largest one that I've ever found is about this big. It was huge, and I took it and I sliced it up, and I cooked some of it because it has like the lion's mane mushroom kind of has like a seafood like texture.
Crabby?
Yeah, it's kind of crabby. But then I also did a dual extraction with it too.
Oh, wow.
So that to make like a tincture.
Yeah.
And then I powdered it and I freeze dried. So
Wow.
it was a big one.
We are looking to hire someone if you're.
I could teach you how to do it. It's fine. But yeah, lion's mane is great for cognitive. That's what I take to try to stay focused, like on a regular basis. But taste-wise, other than lion's mane, is there any other ones that you're like?
I think my second one would probably be shiitakes.
Yeah,
They're like
shiitakes.
the umami flavor. And
Yeah.
They go well with anything.
Yeah.
They're also like very meaty, almost like the lion's mane. So.
Yeah, I like shiitake.
We just started growing reishi, which is just
Yeah.
blowing my mind as well. Just all the research on it is incredible. So that would be mine.
Yeah, reishi is beautiful. I've only found a handful on our property. I've got a couple of spots that I've been watching, and I've harvested a few. The largest I've ever found is about that, out in the wild. But then, some of them are a little bit smaller. That's another really good one to support your body. Mainly your liver as a hepatic protectant, but a great one, definitely a good one. Doesn't taste as good, but the medicinal properties. Medicinal properties.
So you guys said that you do workshops here.
Yes.
I just learned since we've been here. What does that look like? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, we can share some pictures, I guess. But essentially, we lined up like tables along the side, and then normally, a lot of the classes we've hosted have been mainly to like teach people about the whole process, like water fungi. Like we go all the way from like the basics, like water mushrooms, what people know about them. We're essentially trying to get the community or people like in the area to like learn about mushrooms and benefits, and then at the end, people take like a grow kit and they can grow it at home, and we like give them a guide and everything they need to like grow them themselves.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and funny story about that one actually. So like a homeschool group of kids, they reached out, like some moms. First they came and just gave them a tour, and they were just like interested. And at the very end, people were like very excited. Like a lot of the parents approached us, and they like prompted us or like motivated us to, hey, you should have like some sort of workshop that we can pay for and like bring you during the summer. We can bring you kids and stuff. So we just posted it on our website, and then to like our surprise, like we sold all of them like within a week. And then the day of the class was just like a lot of adults. There's like not a single kid. So that's when we learned that just like people in the community are interested about mushrooms, and like, really like anyone around.
I find them intimidating. So I mean, I get it. I would sign up and come because I don't know enough, and you hear all these like horror stories of like there's dangerous ones. There's ones you shouldn't eat. And there's ones you can't eat, and you don't know which ones are which.
My son says that every mushroom is edible at least once.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys have grown tremendously, so having the freeze dryer I think has been helpful. Yeah.
It really has. One of our missions is zero waste, and the freeze dryer just helps tremendously with that.
Yeah. Like I feel like since we started the last like 8 months, I don't think we've thrown a single probably mushroom away, like any good mushrooms away. Everything has been like either freeze dried or
Give to
we take it home or
neighbors,
neighbors. Yeah, so I think we're part of that one, and like we want to continue doing that as we continue to grow. So, which is why we bought a new freeze dryer. Like we want to. Eventually, the goal would be, we talked about this. I don't know, like how soon that might be, but we want to like even like locally help other farmers. Maybe we can like buy the produce that might be going bad soon and freeze dry for them. Like I think that'd be super cool, right? Like essentially like zero waste in the area. And,
Yeah.
Making things more accessible as well.
Right, we never
love
ship
that.
things. Yeah.
I love that.
So people can buy on your website, and then I know you have the freeze dried mushrooms on Amazon.
Yeah.
Are they anywhere else, or where else? I mean, can people just pick up locally? Like what can we order off the website and ship? I guess.
Yep. So you can essentially, anyone can buy on the website, and we have on there like what you want to pick up, and we can arrange a pickup, or we also deliver within the area.
As well as we're in farmers
We're in
markets.
farmers markets.
So.
Yeah. So either pick up at the farmers market or here, deliver. And really, we ship anything that unless it's fresh, right? So, yeah.
I would definitely say, because we did just start with farmers markets only, the winter season definitely hit us, and it's actually what promoted this idea of something that we could just do globally, and you could buy it at any time. So I would say it was the winter season for us.
Yeah.
But you guys, that's a smart move. You know, very smart business move. Because again, no waste, and having the ability to ship something that you're growing. I get it. Are you working with any restaurants, or are you trying to get out there and do that too, or?
Yeah, right off the bat, we are pretty lucky with. We sent out some samples. We haven't done as much of that as we would like. We keep saying we're gonna do more, but we got Bonnie Blue, which is like nearby, and another restaurant called Village Square. So both of them have bought multiple times.
I
Yeah,
know
so.
Village Square. That's very cool. I think this is super inspirational for myself, and I hope for you guys as well. I'm going to make sure to put all of their information down below. Again, this is Soul Mountain Mushrooms, and I'll put their links. So if you guys want to order some of their freeze-dried mushrooms, it'll all be available. And then if you guys are coming to the dinner, you'll get to try them. So if you're interested in that too, we'll go ahead and put all of that information if you're in this area and you want to sign up and come to the Rooted Table. But thank you guys for joining all of us. I'm gonna go take some more awesome pictures of these beautiful mushrooms, and yeah, see you later.